Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to our channel. I hope that you're doing fine, and I hope that you're going to like this video and you're going to subscribe to this channel in case you're watching for the first time, so that whenever I'm doing such videos, you're always notified. Last time, in case you watched my last video, I did mention one very simple thing, that the opposition, in terms of number, tyranny of numbers, they are already ahead, and there's no possible formation that can beat that combined or united opposition, because Kenyans have already sided with the oppositions, and they have proven that they can attract good numbers. And I did give evidence saying that if Rigathi Gachagua is going to come with Mount Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta from the same Mount Kenya, Jubilee Party is fronting Fred Matiangi, and they're in the same coalition. Kalonzo Matiangi is in the same coalition. Martha Karua is in the same coalition. The division that had been planned by the in Mount Kenya to divide Mount Kenya East and Mount Kenya Central failed. And you saw the other day that JB Muturi, the likes of Linturi, were in Wamnyoro. And that shows you that the mountain is already united. Now, Mount Kenya, if Mount Kenya is united, and you see that Natembeya from Western, the likes of Kileo Malala, are part of this opposition, there is no possible way a united opposition comprising of two largest voting blocks of the Republic of Kenya, that's the Mount Kenya region and the Western region, can lose an election. Actually, they'll be able to garner more than 60% of the total registered voters. That's just a thing that if you are keenly watching what's happening in the Kenyan politics, you can accept or agree with me. And putting that aside, we have the factors like I said Kalonzo Matiangi is in, Matiangi is in. There is no possible way this coalition can lose an election. The biggest question has been, will they be united until to the last time? That's the biggest question, because when you bring very strong candidates in the same table, there are great chances of division, because everybody will want to be maybe the presidential candidate, or there are people will be fighting to be running mate positions, and while they are not given this position, they'll drop out of that position and maybe form their different coalition, or run independently, or join the other side, weakening this opposition. But in any case, this opposition stands united. Hawawezi shindwa kura, and that has not been that has always been my argument. But today in this analysis, we want to look into what possible numbers will the Kalonzo Matiangi ticket in the opposition, because as I'm speaking today, these are the two most favorite candidates from the opposition side. And I'm saying this because putting in mind that Rigathi Gachagua, of course, is a very favorite candidate, but he had already long time shown interest to support Kalonzo Matiangi. And secondly, there is no way possible you can have Kalonzo Matiangi and Rigathi Gachagua on the same ticket. I also did a video explaining why that's not possible. It's like going to Nyanza and giving the presidential candidate to Luo Nyanza and running mate to Kisii region. It can't work like that. And these are much perceived as principles from the same region, Kalonzo and Rigathi. So it automatically means that if Kalonzo is on that ballot, Rigathi will not be on that ballot. Or if vice versa, Rigathi is on that ballot as the presidential candidate or running mate, Kalonzo Matiangi will not be there on that ballot. And you've been seeing calls of people requesting Rigathi Gachagua to just be the captain of this opposition team and push it to winning victory. And that's been the reasoning behind those requests, as much as Rigathi Gachagua is seen as the face of this coalition. Ladies and gentlemen, in this analysis I've said we're going to look into Kalonzo Matiangi ticket. Can it work out? Can it pull numbers that cannot be overturned whatsoever? Can it attract the Kenyan youth? And without further ado, let's get into it. Number one, remember that as we're speaking today, Fred Matiangi has already is backing from the Gusii community that has for a very long time supported Raila Odinga. And if you've been doubting this, and I used to say this long time ago, Kisii, Nyamira, and Kuria regions are totally subtracted from the votes of Raila Odinga of Nyanza region. If you observed what happened when Fred Okengo Matiangi came to his home visit to Kisii region, you can totally agree with me that the Kisii vote and parts of Kuria vote is already Fred Okengo Matiangi. The Kisii people, as we speak today, have about 1 million votes. So Okengo Matiangi is coming with 1 million votes. Kalonzo Musyoka is always said to be having 2 million votes. That's if you had the votes of the Ukampani votes and the campus in diaspora. Remember that campus are widely spread. They're in Nairobi and other parts of the country. So their votes come to 2 million. So Kalonzo Musyoka and Matiangi, they come with about 3.5 million votes at the table. These are their own backing votes. And in Kenya, there is no possible way you can go to the table for discussion without an own backing. You cannot just come from the blues and say that you want to be president and you want other regions to support you when the people from where you come from are not supporting you. So these people have these votes behind them. So in any case, they are in one ticket, regardless of who is the president and the running mate, because their community will absolutely support them if they are on the same ticket. And regarding Gachagua, who is the main man in the opposition, as I said, supports this ticket. The people of the Mount Kenya region are very sober towards this ticket. The people of the Mount Kenya region don't have issues with Kalonzo Musyoka. Actually, when during the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, it's the Kalonzo Musyoka members of parliament and other members of parliament that supported that stood against the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. So the people of the Mount Kenya region know that very well, and they know that Kalonzo Musyoka has been in good terms with them, and they will totally support him. Fred Okengo Matiangi comes with that vision of a national public servant who performed very well, and is man who is known in every part of the country. If you ask a person, a Mama Mboga in Turkana, who doesn't maybe who is not even interested in politics, she'll actually tell you she knows Fred Okengo Matiangi because of the public service Fred Okengo Matiangi offered to the Republic of Kenya during his term as cabinet secretary, especially in the Ministry of Education. I remember this is a ministry that touches a lot of people. So he's well remembered and he is known to be a performer. If he's given a task, he will absolutely find results from that task. And this one doesn't only excite the older people, it also excites the younger generation. So apart from the 1 million votes that Okengo Matiangi is coming from the Gusii region, it's equally attracting a good number of votes. A good number of votes from the younger generation of the Republic of Kenya. So if they're coming with 3.5 million votes from their backyard, they get the Mount Kenya votes, which, let me use the numbers that Mount Kenya gave President Ruto. Remember that it said that they gave him about 47%. Let's say it was 50% of the total votes President William Samoei Ruto, which if President Ruto got 2 million votes, so 50% can be about 3.5. Let's say they give him, with the feeling of betrayal, with the wave that is now moving on, they give them 4 million votes. They will be at 7.55 million votes. Imagine we are talking of 7.5 million votes. We have not included Western. We have not included other parts of the Republic of Kenya. We have not come to Nairobi. We have not gone to the coastal region. We have not gone to the Maa region. And this ticket will get votes from all parts of the country. And the mere thing, the only card that is yet to be, we are yet to see if it will work, if this house will remain united. Ladies and gentlemen, that's only but my opinion. You can tell me what you think in the comment section. I'll take my time to give you a response. And in case you're watching for the first time, remember to subscribe to this channel so that whenever I'm doing such videos, you are always notified. Otherwise, have a nice day and stay safe whenever you are. Thank you very much.